Hi, my name is Jessie and I'm your HR co-director this year.
My name is DJ Romani and I'm your third year representative this year.
My name is Eric Wu, and I will be serving as your Vice President of External Affairs for this upcoming school year.
Hi, my name is Jasmine, and I'm your HR generalist this year.
My name is Alice, and I am one of the AVP Marketing for this year.
Hi everyone, my name is Victor. I'm the CUS VP Marketing.
My name is Eric Chen, and I'm your Visual Media Director and Financial Analyst this year.
My name is Anthony, and I serve as a CUS VP Internal for this coming year.
I'm Matt. I'm your Associate Vice President at the Academic Portfolio at CUS this year.
My name is Christian Oppenheim, and I'm your CUS Interim President for the summer.
My name is Parth Setia, and I'm your Ombudsperson this year.
My name is Philip, and I'm one of the second year representatives this year.
My name is James, and I am your MS representative, as well as chairperson of the board.
My name is Harleen Sohi, and I'm the Sauder Grad Night chair this year.
My name is Grace Lee, and I'm your administrative director this year.
My name is Veena Singh, and I'm one of your associate vice presidents of the external portfolio for this year.
I felt disgusted.
I felt surprised.
I felt shocked.
I felt pained.
I feel scared.
I felt disturbed.
I felt really disheartened.
I was shocked.
I felt disappointed.
I felt really upset.
I felt hurt.
I felt shocked.
I felt frustrated.
Felt embarrassed.
I felt disappointed.
I felt disgusted.
And when the UBC Confessions post came out last February, I felt really upset. Encouraging students to get involved is something that I really love to do, and I was upset to hear that some of those students weren't feeling safe at those events.
The CUS should have been doing more to help mitigate sexual violence and promote inclusivity at events.
I feel scared about the confession post this February that adults and the Sauder community could do such a humiliating things to people around us. It truly makes me feel that hell is empty and all the devils are here.
That something so terrible could be happening in my community, as well as the fact that the first time I hear about this as a director is through an online anonymous source. That is completely unacceptable for me.
Knowing students in my faculty face such traumatizing experiences, and I had no idea that these were even occurring.
I didn't expect such terrible experiences to be happening to the members within our own community.
It was very hard to imagine how this kind of thing could have happened in a student society like ours.
The Facebook post really stunned me as it was something I was unaware of and definitely did not see coming.
It was hard to believe that these types of events were happening within our community.
Very frustrated at the fact that such intolerable behavior were happening within our own community. And I knew that changes had to be made to help every student at the Sauder School of Business feel more welcomed, respected, and valued.
My heart genuinely broke when I was reading all these.
And I strongly believe that we don't have space for such unethical and immoral behavior in our community.
I felt disgusted and disappointed to learn that the perpetrator was one of our student leaders, and I firmly stood with our survivors.
I remember I was sitting there and someone sent me the post and I started going through it. It was just really upsetting for me to read. I was very shocked.
I felt disappointed because there was just so much hurt and unrest within the Sauder community.
I will be more aware of my surroundings, especially when in public, and I will be more active in sharing the resources that are available to provide help in any way, shape, or form, whether it's through social media or just telling others about it.
The HR Commission is working on implementing training so that we can better equip our student leaders to navigate these types of tough conversations, and this will also be a collaborative effort.
Personally, I plan on continuing to take an active role in my community and looking out for others. It's little things like if you're at a bar and someone's potentially in danger, just say, hey, like, do you want to get that hot dog still, or can you take a photo of me? That can help get someone out of the situation. And through my role in the CUS, I plan on ensuring, with the help of SV Pro, that Sauder Grad Night is a safe event for everyone, whether it be virtually or in person, just minimizing the risk.
My commitment this year is to raise awareness of the shame and what happened in the past, to prevent all kind of related matter in the future, and also provide a safe space to talk and give any help that I could.
In order to do my part in sexual violence prevention, I plan to work with our sexual violence prevention student team by raising awareness that this is an issue that exists and that we should be all taking this seriously. I believe in order to make any kind of positive change, it all starts with one thing: making everyone more aware. Together, let's make a positive change.
So in response, I want to establish a stronger sense of consent culture within Solder, and I want to do so by writing meaningful policies around event safety, implementing procedures that mitigate risk, and strengthening the CUS's relationship with SV Pro, IO, and other equity representatives across the UBC campus.
In order to help combat this issue, I want to do a few things. First of all, I really want to have an open conversation about this topic. In order to help bringing more executives and directors into this discussion and to help facilitate this topic when we're having our board of director monthly discussions. On top of that, supporting initiatives such as Clarify that help combat these things. And finally, I'm planning some sort of orientation for the incoming board of directors that will be joining us in the fall. And I plan to include a section about sexual violence in order to clarify our stance on this and that this is completely unacceptable. I hope together we can help ameliorate this situation and help fix this.
Personally, I would use more inclusive terms. For example, when I'm addressing an audience, rather than saying you guys, I would say everyone. And through my role at the CUS, I will start off all marketing meetings with safety shares to promote safe behavior. Hopefully, these shares will encourage members to speak out when they see something that needs to be addressed.
One of the reasons why I joined the CUS is to strive for greater transparency on the operations of the CUS, and this leads directly into how we manage sexual violence prevention in the future. I'm so fortunate to be overseeing the Clarify team to further hear student concerns and to support student voices.
One of the biggest things I am doing actively is thinking about the possibility of sexual violence even where it is least expected. I am committed to having more conversations around this topic with all students to encourage us to think about it in our daily lives so we can recognize it when it happens and deal with it effectively.
Moving forward from this, I feel educating myself and alongside my peers is crucial so that we can collectively come up with ways to address this systematic issue. I do believe that there needs to be a cultural change at Solder, starting with the CUS, because no one should ever feel that they're unsafe or at risk.
And to contribute to this goal, I have committed myself to first work closely together with our Clarify service, formerly known as the Sexual Violence Prevention Student Coordinators, to host events that educate and promote a culture of consent at the Solder School of Business. My second commitment in achieving this goal is to work closely together with the Sexual Violence Prevention and Response Office, otherwise known as the SV Pro, and work together with our services to carry out training for all of our CUS members to make our events more safe and welcoming and more enjoyable for everyone.
Moving on to the new year, alongside my executive team, we're going to be implementing new event guidelines to help mitigate sexual violence at events, and also train and educate our student leaders to learn more about what it means to help mitigate sexual violence and promote consent culture at UBC.
I want to be on the right side of history. I acknowledge what's going on at our own very school. I believe and stand with the survivors, and I will commit to educating myself and continuing to always educate myself and others on this serious matter.
In the upcoming academic years, together with our service chairs, we're developing new policies and initiatives to prevent similar incidents from happening. At the same time, if you have any new ideas or thoughts or comments, please don't hesitate to reach me at matt.wang@cus.ca.
Therefore, I highly encourage all those who've experienced sexual violence in any regard to reach out to a trusted individual who can not only support you emotionally, but can also lawfully guide you through situations like these. And if you're unable to find anyone, don't worry. My physical and virtual doors are always open to hear you. And I'll make sure that I direct you to best possible resources so that you feel better.
Hi, I'm Evelyn.
Hi, I'm Annika, and we are the co-chairs of Clarify at the CUS this year. Some of you may have heard of our service by its old name, which was the Sexual Violence Prevention Student Coordinator, but we are excited to announce that we've actually rebranded and have some really exciting things for this upcoming year.
We call ourselves Clarify because we want to clarify the CUS's stance on sexual violence. That we are not okay with any form of sexual violence in the Sauder or UBC communities. We too are really, truly angry at the events that have unfolded and have already begun to educate ourselves and seek out conversations about this systemic issue with CUS leadership.
Our mission is to mandate transparent leadership within the CUS, and we plan on doing this by listening to and partnering with students to build a culture of consent and respect at Sauder. Please don't hesitate to connect with us through our Instagram account at CUSClarify or our personal emails. We believe you and want to hear your stories.
We also want to remind you that the AMS SASC, UBC SV Pro, and Independent Investigations Office offer incredible resources, support, and advice for anyone affected by sexual violence. You can find all of this contact information in the resources provided.
We commend those who have spoken out against sexual violence for your courage and for your vulnerability. We are inspired by your stories, and we are committed to disrupting sexual violence within the cultures of the CUS and Sauder.